Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant. We are back for some more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous in Last Azlanti mode. In the previous episode we killed the dragon for Greybor's quest. We are going to talk to the Storyteller because we also brought him back to Dresden. And we do have something else that once belonged to Terendelev, as well as his elven notes. And for Greybor, does he give me anything here? No. Okay, so from Greybor's standpoint, everything is done. Okay, so before we do that, let's level up our party because we reached level 11. So my main character is going to get his second point into Eldritch Knight, which will allow us to continue our arcane spellcasting progression. Athletics, and I will just say trickery. And we're gonna go for improved critical on the Great Axe. So right now we went for martial weapon proficiency, now we have improved critical on Great Axe. So we are good to continue here. We also have weapon focus on Great Axe. Everything we want. Arcane spellcasting we want from Sorcerer. And then for level 4, let's see. We have greater invisibility. What else do we actually need from level 4? I don't think we need a lot. Dimension Door is never a bad thing to have. I'll just go for something, for some sort of utility for the party. I'm gonna go for protection from energy communal. We only have this on Cordampina, and we only have a single one. So just having this available for extra elements I think can be a good thing for us. Out of level 4, the only other thing I can see myself wanting to take here is going to be Dimension Door, and that one can wait a little bit. So there you go. Level up complete. Next up we have Camellia. Camellia, Spirit Hunter. She might just get exactly the same thing. Yep, improved critical is available. So improved critical on the heavy crossbow. Just more crits overall. And we also get access to level 6 spells. Next person. Cordampini, our Brown Fur Transmuter. Let's continue going into Lord Master, because I do want my extra secrets there. The usual business here. And I have 2 more points. I don't really know where to put them. I could go for something like mobility to try and get rid of some kind of reflex spell. Could still just go for stealth. Let's make this a 0 just because. I don't like seeing negative numbers there. And we are gonna start going into our spell focus in illusion. Because now we are gonna start actually casting illusion spells because we're gonna get an additional... God, I'm dyslexic. An additional spell slot for level 5, where we're gonna be using our Phantasmal Web. Out of level 5 spells, I think what I can take here... Let me just check. I think... Yeah, Camellia has this, so I don't need to take it. Life Bubble would not be bad, but my main character has it. I will just go for echolocation. I can even share this with other people in case we need to. And I always like to take Feeble Mind, because even if I don't have spell focus on enchantment, if you are targeting a spellcaster, they take a penalty on a saving throw, and this might actually just disable one of them. If I ever get a slot for it, I might take it, but I think it's going to be Animal Growth, Phantasmal Web, and then we'll see. So yeah, this is done. Next up, we will go for Cordampina. Cleric 11. The usual business. And let's see here. So we have Spell Penetrations, we have Bolster Spell, we have Boon Companion, we have our Spell Focus in Evocation. So the next step is to go for Elemental Focus. Because we are going to go all in on a single damage type. So we go for Elemental Focus into Cold. And I'm taking this level right now here into Cleric because we get access to level 6 spells. I could also have taken it into Sorcerer, because I will take 1 point in Sorcerer to get access to cold damage. But I want my level 6 spells first. Given that we have improved abundant casting, I can just fill in my entire spellbook with level 6 spells, and then we can go for the sorcerer point. So right now, there we go. Elemental focus into cold, level 6 spells as well. We have heal, pretty cool. I'm happy about that one. Next up, my Scald or my Inciter. Again, it's gonna be a pure class. We go like this. And you... It does not suggest it, but yeah, I'm gonna take Improved Critical on Fauchard as well. It's a very big deal on a Fauchard. So, gimme. As for level 1 spells, I don't need anything here. I will just take something at random. I'll just take Grease. And from level 4 spells, we have Freedom of Movement, Great Invisibility. You could also take Echolocation for yourself, but on a spontaneous caster that cannot give it to other people, besides my main character, I don't really like taking it. I'll just take Dimension Door. It might help us out sometime. Okay, so Improved Critical Fauchard, Grease, Dimension Door. This one is whatever you want. And finally, we have Sela. We're gonna continue putting points into Paladin until level 11. Bam bam. And... just more stealth. As for our feats, we already have Improved Critical into Longsword. We already have Outflank. We have Weapon Focus. So what do I actually want? I could go for Lunge to give us extra range with our sword. But I think I'm just gonna prepare myself for... Actually, let me think. Because if I go for a... Give me a second. I have to see something here. So, Mythic. I would have a Mythic ability, and then a feat, ability, and feat. And I think the one I want is gonna be a feat. Right? Yeah, it's a feat. So I'm gonna prepare myself for my next mythic level up. And I will instead take armor focus into medium armor. Because I do like my Chainmail of Camaraderie. This might actually be the one I use for the entire game unless I find something better. I can't actually remember which armors are the best ones. But I think medium might be a good bet with this one for right now. And I will take armor focus in medium armor to make use of some of the new feats, which gives us extra damage based on our armor class, or at least the armor class of the piece of armor. So I'll go for armor focus, medium armor focus. Hopefully this one is going to be a good one. It's not for this, obviously, because we're mounted. I don't care about this. I do care about it as a prerequisite for the mythic feat, though. As for the mercies, I'm actually thinking, I was thinking about going for exhausted, because I picked fatigued over here, but then I remembered that you can heal the exhausted effect. And we now also have level 6 spells on Cordampina, and we will also have mass heal eventually. So I think this one might not be too necessary. I will just go for, I think, confused. We've had a lot of times where we got confused. I know I can just take it out with Unbreakable Heart, but having an extra way of dealing with it, I think I like it. Yeah, I'll go for it. And I think that is all of our level ups done. So Camellia, BFT, Cordampina, Scald, and Sela. Okay, so now let's look at our spells. You have one more level 3 spell. What will I take with you? I can take extra Animate Dead. I could take more Resist Energy. I guess I'll just take one more of these. Level 4 remains the same. Do I actually have this on my main character? I think I do. No, I don't. Never mind. Oh, no, I do. Yes, level 3. I am using haste, however. Okay, we'll keep that as is for now on Camellia. Level 5. This is probably... I mean, it's never a bad thing to have this on my main character, so I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to take Break Enchantment instead of that one. Just like this. And for level 6, we get Bull Strength Mask. We're going to be using this from our BFT when we get it, but since it's the only one I can pick for my Spirit Magic slot, I'm just going to take it. And for the other one, I will go for Bear's Endurance Mass. Nobody's really buffing this, so this way we can just have the entire party with extra Constitution. Cordampina. Level 1 spells remain the same. Same thing for level 2. Level 3, additional one. What do I want here? I guess I'm gonna go for one more prayer. When in doubt, prayer. Level 4 remains the same thing. Main character, Sela. Skull doesn't need it. So I can take this away. And I can bring in maybe one more freedom of movement. Or maybe even one more death ward. I think I prefer this one for now. Just keep it like this. Level 5, I can keep the same thing. Though yes. Let me see. Enchantment. Conjuration. I think I'll just take this out, honestly. Or keep it, whatever. And for level 6, so for domain slots, I will take Stoneskin Communal. And for the rest, let me think here. I could take one Owl's Wisdom Mass. It's never a bad thing. This Cordampini is buffing who needs it. I can take one Dispel Magic Greater. I can take 2 heals. And I guess I can also take some bolstered meta magic here. So give me Flame Strike, give me Bolster, put the marker as red, write the spell, and then blam blam. Okay. And Sela, she has one more level 1 spell. I guess I can go for Unbreakable Heart. It's never a bad thing having more of that. And we will keep it like this. Okay, so everybody has been leveled up. Oh, never mind, except my pets. My pets also need love. So, Doggy Doggerson, how are you looking? We got Crane Style, we got Outflank. So I think it might be time for Fury's Fall. Let me just check. I think Crane Wing no longer works on animal companions. It says when fighting defensively with at least one free hand. It was always kind of vague or dubious if it's supposed to work on animal companions or not. Let me just check. If it works, it's very much worth taking. If it doesn't, then obviously not worth taking. And I'm back. So, checking online, apparently this does still work. I don't know why I thought it got fixed. I think I read somewhere that people may be discussing if this was working or not. But yeah, supposedly it does work. I will test it out, and if for some reason it doesn't, I might just get it fixed through Toybox or something. But what this does, when fighting defensively, which we are, with at least one free hand, which we are because they don't use any kind of weapons, you gain a +4 dodge bonus to AC, so stacks with all kinds of bonuses to AC, against melee attacks. If a melee attack misses you by 4 or less, you lose this dodge bonus until the beginning of your next turn. So, it's effectively a +4 bonus to your AC, which is very, very powerful. And you can also enable Crane Riposte with this one, but we'll see if we go for that later. So, Crane Wing. We're gonna keep on going defensive. And where is Big Bird? Big Bird is not here. Okay, so we'll level him up later. We picked up the Eye for an Eye. Alright, so
aside.
I was coming over here because I wanted to rest with my new spells and level ups. So, just making sure that Big Bird not available. It's not. Let's rest. And let me see something. I only have a level 2 scroll scriber's kit. I guess I can scribe like a selective grease. Never bad to have. Sure. Yo, this is selective, yeah. Over there it says selective.
A noble.
Awesome. We will check our kingdom management, or sorry, our crusade management, and see if there is anything new. Demon army approaching, that's right. Right, it might actually kill my army over here. God damn it, man. Can you guys move? Yeah, you cannot move yet. Okay, I hope I can move before that army does. We are basically waiting for all of this to be done. This has been completed, and nothing else that I can do right now. Yep. Okay, so let's go talk to the Storyteller. And also sell some stuff at the Blacksmith. Let me use my best spell ever. Explosive feats. We can now move quickly. Why such a long black screen? Game. Thank you. Something I also want to check, by the way. Yeah, so this got, well, quote-unquote fixed. The Gravesinger used to be a better weapon than it currently is. Because this weapon comes at you with a critical threat range of 18 to 20, based on its special properties. However, if you give it improved critical, it only goes down to a 17 to 20. Before, it used to go to 15 to 20, which in my opinion is what makes sense. Because if we look at our Scald over here with the Fauchard, the Fauchard also starts with 18 to 20. And after getting improved critical, it goes down to 15 to 20. So I'm not really sure why they decided to do this change. Maybe because this weapon was so good that it warranted the nerf, I don't know, but I'm still gonna keep using it because it's the one I'm used to. Just wanted to let you guys know that that is indeed nerfed. Storyteller. Greetings, have you brought me a new story? So, I'm gonna give the Bloodstained page. I found it in the Molten Scar. And I think this is just him telling us stories, right? Although this one is talking about Xanthir, so it might be useful. The Storyteller cringes and puts his hand on the bloodstained page. His face contorts into a painful grimace, his voice trembling with terror. No! He is here again! That terrible grating voice! The horrific semblance of a face! The monstrous appearance! Myriad insects forming a body with 2 arms and 2 legs. He touches me and the disgusting creatures attack my flesh, covering me. The Wriggling Man, maybe. They are eating me. They are hungry and will devour everything except my eyes and tongue so that I can see this damn page. So that I can translate the runes written in the ancient, long-forgotten Elven language. And I translate. It hurts so much. I tried to lie to him. I changed the translation. But he saw through my lie. He got angry. Now I'm not lying. I'm not. He takes one of the insects from my face and squishes it with his fingers over the inkwell. And then he dips the quill in it and writes with my blood right over the runes. And I continue to dictate. Callistria, when will this be over? Let me die. Xanthir, let me die. The Storyteller jerks his hand back, terrified. Oh gods, such horrible torture. This poor man was tortured to decrypt my notes. He was so tormented that his suffering became thick like molasses. My mind is drowning in it. My own memories are hidden by these images of horror. I can try to get through to them, but I will need your help. Tell me everything you've seen and heard. I will try to lean on your words to use them as a light in the darkness of my forgotten past. Okay, Storyteller takes the bloodstained page carefully as though handling a dangerous insect. I see a magic shape. There is a force pulsing in the center. You've seen the ritual. Tell me, what was its central point? Its magic knot. So, was this the one with the Vrox? A dead man. They killed the Crusader and connected the ritual over his corpse. No, he was a prisoner, right? He wasn't a corpse. I think so. Yes, a storm of force spiraling into a sharp knife, and a living soul inside in the eye of the whirlwind. There must be a living soul, for the knife is just a tool. The energies are too bright, I can't see through the glare. What did you see during the ritual? What was it like? I'm gonna guess this one? It looked like a small rift was open to the abyss. Yes, a rift. An umbilical cord connecting the worlds, allowing not only sentient creatures but planetary energies to travel through it. I remember it. And the sound. I remember the sound. Words appealing to some force. Those performing the ritual, did they utter some incantations? They repeated the word Ravuk. The old elf is out of breath, overwhelmed by memories. Ravuk. No name. An old word with tremendous power. The language to which it belongs died a long time ago, but the power of this word lives on. In the past, wizards used it in the rituals when they intended to do something far-reaching and contrary to the natural order of things. By hiding their names, they protected themselves from the consequences and the wrath of the gods. Ravuk, I have no name, you will not find me. The storyteller trembles as if he was about to fall. Now I remember. I know where I saw this ritual, part of it. I am one step closer to understanding what happened to me. Thank you. If you find more pages like this, please bring it to me. Maybe by putting them together, I will be able to lift the veil on the mystery surrounding my story. Okay, we found another one. The storyteller carefully takes his find. You are right. Another piece of evidence. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Okay, this one doesn't have a story. Another page. My hand touches a stone wall. The cold pierces my palm like the teeth of a hungry dog sinking into a piece of meat. I don't take my hand away. I let the stone enjoy my warmth in return for its service. It accepts my caress and my unasked question, the one it's been asked thousands upon thousands of times. Where should I go next? Behind me I hear the loud stomping of the minotaurs that guard this god's forsaken place. I tricked and outwitted them, leaving only a trace of my presence. There is darkness lurking up ahead, honing its swords, claws, and teeth in the hope of the rare traveler visit its lair. But today it will get no one. This labyrinth is alive. Its red-veined stone walls resemble the guts of a huge creature. If you keep still and listen closely, you can hear it breathing in the wind that sweeps through this place. Where do I go from here? Forward, to the place whence the wind carried a faint chuckle. Whence comes the faint smell of ash. Whence, a few ages ago, Demon Lord Baphomet began its great escape. Baphomet? Are you inside this labyrinth? Yes, I am traveling to the Ivory Labyrinth. This could be important. This is not the most pleasant of my journeys, but it is necessary to reach my goal. How were you able to evade all the dangers of the Ivory Labyrinth? The storyteller raises his chin proudly. Have you forgotten who you are speaking to? I am the last Archmage of Kionen. I have been to many dangerous places, and this is just one of the many. It won't be the last. What do you need from the Ivory Labyrinth? An answer to a question, a key to a secret, knowledge that can save many lives. A sliver of a smile appears on the storyteller's lips. My kinfolk were weaklings and cowards. They ran from danger but one stood up to my enemy, and Baphomet will give me the weapon to win. Please continue. For several years I have thought about how to defeat Earthfall. This is... the name given to the cataclysmic event in which a shower of meteorites impacted Galarian in 5293. It resulted in the destruction of the human empires of Thassilon and Azlanti, which were consumed by earthquakes and massive tidal waves, and the creation of the inner sea. The cloud of dust thrown up by Earthfall's impact settled in Galarian's upper atmosphere and blotted out the sun for 1000 years, creating the Age of Darkness. I think this is where the storyteller's people died. My enemy has no flesh and is impossible to kill. It blazes through everything in its path, it doesn't enslave but destroys life itself. And I have found the answer. I know how to save my world. Earthfall came to destroy Galarian. Its strike was brutal and my world barely withstood it. But what if Earthfall was resisted by not one world but several worlds at once? What if Heaven or Elysium come to help the dying Galarian? If I manage to merge my world with another one, meld them together, the power of the disaster will weaken. The denizens of Galarian will be able to temporarily take shelter in the adjacent plane. Civilizations will not die. Our culture will continue to exist. We will not be forgotten. Baphomet, the cunning and insidious Lord of Minotaurs, was once a captive in Asmodeus' prison, but only 10 years passed before Baphomet was able to escape, taking his own prison with him, which later became the Ivory Labyrinth. Such an achievement deserves respect, and it is the goal of my research. Moving matter between planes is what interests me now. I stop near strange symbols covering the wall of the labyrinth. I run my hand over them to ensure they are real. Encrypted riddles drawn by Baphomet during his imprisonment. I take out the bark-covered notebook and painstakingly copy the symbols into it. Behind me, 2 Minotaurs are fighting, deceived by the net of spells I have wrapped around myself like a blanket. Do you want to connect the planes? That's dangerous. The elf is silent for a moment. When he talks, there is disdain in his voice. Dangerous, difficult, almost impossible. But tell me, is this risk not worth the Thassilon Empire perishing before my eyes? Does Golgan, the Cyclops kingdom, deserve death? What about the Abalath Empire? The Storyteller moves his lips silently. Another plane will pay for saving Galarian. There will be wars and then a new world will come. But we will survive, we will defeat Earthfall, and history will not condemn the victors. A bark-covered notebook, the one your mentor gave you? The Storyteller lowers his head, but a moment later jerks it back up. Yes. Blinded by my pride, I tore it to pieces when I thought I would not follow my kinfolk. I am still not going to run, but the knowledge written in this notebook by my former mentor might serve my purpose. The elves managed to open a portal to Sovirian and keep it open until all our people escaped from Galarian. Their cowardice deserves a stain, but their knowledge is unquestionable. I returned to Kionin and gathered the pieces of my torn notebook. Now it is my sword aimed at the heart of Earthfall. By combining the wisdom of elves and the cunning of Baphomet, I will save the world. What happened next? I copied the strange symbols into the notebook. I haven't the slightest idea what these scribbles mean. What was the future Demon Lord thinking when he wrote them, while he was imprisoned in a cell with no way out? Was he still in his right mind? I will need help to understand these notes, otherwise decrypting them might take more time than Pharasma has given me. One of the Minotaurs behind me killed the other one, tore his heart out and devoured it. His blood-stained nose sniffs the air sharply. His bloodshot eyes shift from wall to wall. He senses a stranger, but it doesn't scare me. I am certain of my powers and the spells hiding me. I have done my work and can now leave this place. And still I linger. What is this strange presence I feel behind me? Like someone is watching me, despite all the protective spells. Who are you? I ask carefully, not hoping for an answer. Darkness. A coy female voice whispers in my ear. Against my will, I shudder. The Storyteller stops talking for a long while. The vision ended at the most interesting moment, didn't it? He says bitterly at last. Please find the rest of the pages from this bark-covered book. I must know what happened next. Okay, this is just a repeat. Okay. One more page. Okay. What about the item from Terendelev? Ah, okay. Now it is just a shard of the past, but I feel its power. The elf carefully strokes Terendelev's claw. This is the item we picked up in the cave, where we also picked up Zacharias' wand. Only a great power can resist the most terrifying of enemies, oneself. Please allow me to immerse myself in this memory and learn the story of the spiritual resurrection of the greatest of silver dragons. Okay, so more. Let me drink some water here. A fragment of a ring appears in the old man's hand. What a powerful item. This ring was created by an inquisitive and free mind. As a rule, such people either become geniuses and creators of a new era, or meet tragic ends. What was the fate of the creator of this object? We can find out together. Get me 4 vials of magic essence and 2 bars of cold iron and I will reforge this ring. I might have this. Yep. The old elf gently touches the crumpled metal of the gauntlets. I sense the souls of the 2 who were bound to this relic. One was an animal, the other a man, but neither was the master of the other. They were brothers. A most intriguing tale. Do you want to hear it? If you bring me 1 vial of magic essence, 4 bars of cold iron and 2 vials of demon blood, I can revive this relic and see into its past. Okay. So we can show a piece of Terendelev's claw. Tell me the story. How many times has the moon died and been reborn since I've been here? I have lost count. My friends brought me here. They said goodbye to me like always, but they looked at me like it was the last time they'd see me. Cowards, insidious spawn. They were glad I was going to die. But I'll show them. Terendelev will live. A new Terendelev whose eyes are finally open. So he's basically retelling this from her eyes. I hear the rustling of wings and I emerge from the cave where I imprisoned myself. Who is it? A friend? An enemy? Sunbeams refract off his scales as he hovers over me, before me, surrounded by a glowing halo. The gold dragon Alaseliax. A part of me wants to fly to him and make a circle of honor around him, as any good student should. But the part of me that turned my scales black is ready to seize his gleaming throat. How dare he fly here, flaunting his purity and innocence? He wants to humiliate me, drag me through the mud. But I will show him. No, what am I thinking? My mentor has come all this way to save me, I know. He would never abandon me. Someone called him to my aid. Moving heavily, I take flight to greet him, but my body, controlled by the foulness, straightens like an arrow. His vulnerable throat is so close. One strike and I will destroy you, Halaseliax. Okay, what happened next? I don't know, but I know the place where Trendelev was believed to have sought refuge for her tarnished soul. I saw Sarkorian ruins, a wide branching tree next to them. Perhaps there will be something there that will shed some light on the fate of mentor and student. Something that can tell us how Trendelev's strength of spirit helped her to ultimately overcome the foulness within her. Can you say something about her future? It is so strange that you should ask. We all know what happened to Trendelev, but sometimes it seems I hear her voice in the visions. Her voice full of pain and despair, as if she is in darkness which she cannot escape. I cannot solve the mystery of this vision, but it worries me. Okay, I thank you for this story. Trendelev's lair has been revealed. Cool. And before I give materials to restore these items, I want to see if I want to save the materials for something else. So let me just check this out. Okay, I think it's actually a cool ring, so I'm going to give this one. Ring fragment and necessary materials. Restore it. The storyteller sets the ring fragment and the bars of metal on his open palm. He clenches his fist, crumpling the metal like paper, and pours essence from the vials over it. You feel terrible heat rising from the helf's end, and when it opens his fingers, you see a beautiful ring. A remarkable object this. It was created by a talented spellcaster and is able to summon beings from other planes, as if the boundaries set by Pharasma do not exist for it. It is a powerful and dangerous item, but it was created by an honorable person. That is probably why it was not used at this crucial hour. There is quiet sadness in the storyteller's voice. Okay, we got the Ring of Summons and also 800 experience. Let us discuss our encounter in the Dragon's Lair. I'm sure you do. You're wondering how I ended up there and why I wasn't killed, am I right? Okay, why did you go to the tower? I have been looking for a certain tower for several years now, and in that place I had a strange feeling of recognition. It seems that tower once belonged to me a long time ago. Knowing my habits, I assumed that some records or other items that could answer the questions about my past may have remained in my home. Unfortunately, I realized too late that the tower was now the lair of a monster. How come the dragon didn't eat you? Despite their beastly temper, dragons are clever creatures, but their way of life does not lend itself to civilized conversation, which is why they do sometimes enjoy a good chat, and even more, a good story. That's what saved me. I had to share a few of my stories with the dragon, hoping to win her over, or at least distract her. Did you find anything of value in the tower? The storyteller nods politely. Yes. Thanks to you, the dragon didn't have time to burn everything. I found the memories of my previous life, which I had forgotten long ago. Okay, all is clear. You have my gratitude, okay. And I think that's it. Alright, so let's look at the Ring of Summons here. Now, this ring grants the wearer the ability to summon either Axiomites or Soul Eaters randomly selected once per day as if they were summoned by a Summon Monster 8 spell. Caster level 15, DC 22. All allies, including the wearer within 30 feet, gain a +2 bonus to weapon damage rolls and a +2 bonus on saving throws against attacks made or effectuated by chaotic creatures. Now, there are a lot of chaotic enemies in this game, so having access to this ring is going to give us a lot of benefit for most of those enemies. So we have to place this on somebody, and I guess it could even be on me, but who else doesn't have a ring slot right now? I could give it to Camellia. I could give it to Cordampina. I'll give it to my Scald, because I want him to be in range of everybody anyway, so he might as well have this. And I think that's it. Okay. With this, let us go to the Blacksmith and sell some stuff. I do like this weapon, but I'm not seeing myself as using this. So I can sell it. It's worth 17,000 gold, quite nice. And the unavoidable drill, this reduces DR by 1. Nobody's gonna use this. 17,000 gold as well, quite good. And I can keep the rest, I think. Okay. Deal. Alright, so next objective. Find Trendlev's lair. Spoke of a place near Winter Sun where Trendlev was cured of corruption, but how was she saved? Perhaps the answer can be found there. I think we can go for this one. Or go for this one. Okay. So let's go outside. I will check if Trendelev's lair holds anything of worth. You go away, you come back in, Camellia. I think it's a place that has some enemies. But I think they're nothing very troublesome. But I want to make sure. Okay, and yeah, Trendelev's lair does not hold anything particularly dangerous. So I think we can go there now. Which is... it's all the way over there. So I would have to clear this out. So I'm probably gonna go to Winter Sun first then. This is for later. We also have to go to Current Clan, but I'm gonna go there later as well. I haven't come here though. The Temple of the Good Hunt. Well, let's go here first. I think we should come here. Can you move? Oh, he didn't kill my army. Okay, good. Back up. Let's back up. Let me see. I had a plan for my army. I wanted to go over there to clear that area out. But I think I'll just try and deal with this one first. Otherwise, it's gonna be annoying. Okay, so you just come over here. No, sorry. Merge. And you guys can just stay where you are. You can move over there. You can join somebody else. Perfect. Okay, so armies have been... you can actually also join that army over there. God, I can't see. Okay. Back to my party. The Temple of the Good Hunt. I don't remember if I should have a quest to come here or not. But I guess I might as well just explore this. Let me just check something here. Okay. I think this area doesn't have much.
How much longer, I wonder?
But we will meet somebody inside. That I wanted to make sure I don't mess it up and kill him by accident.
Follow me.
So I think we actually want to come to this place probably after the Ivory Sanctum. I think that's the way you can actually help the guy inside. And not just have him die. Okay, nothing outside. Let's go in.
Move aside.
You can turn off your wand, please. So yeah, this guy over here, Kiado.
Make way.
Oh right, Bismuth got enlarged because we leveled up, that's right. I have to do this again. Ugh, it's the same thing always. Did my buff setup got messed up? Yes, it did. I hate this so much. Every time he levels up, I have to redo this. Come on. That is not very fun. No, it is not, my friends. No, it is not. Freedom of movement, blam, 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 blam. And I have 2 more if I need to. I think I'm okay, though. Shield of Faith also goes there. That's correct. And I think that's all. Okay. Ah! I also have to set up my new spells. Well, I guess I can do this later, so we don't waste too much time here. Yeah, I'll do that later. Anyway, let's speak to Mr. Chiado here. The young cleric of Erestill greets you with a shy smile. What an honor it is to see you again, Commander. Welcome to the Temple of Delamere the Blessed. As a Templar's Prior, I offer my greetings. At the word Prior, the priest's face flushes pink. Remind me, who are you? They call me Chiado the Shepherd Boy. Well, that's what they used to call me, but it's not very fitting for a priest, is it? The cleric lapses into confused silence for a few moments. I come from a village near Lastwall. I've always been drawn to Erestill, even as a child. A cleric by the name of Jod once passed through our village, a kind old man. He looked me in the eye, a silly little kid, and he said, I see you're going to serve Erestill just like myself. And so I did. When I heard about your crusade, I set out to join it, just like my heart was telling me to do. So Jod is an important character in Pathfinder Kingmaker. At first I served as a novice under the venerable Rathamus, but now he's gone and I've been left on my own. Rathamus and I marched on Dresden with your forces, we fought in your host. And then, when the demons were driven out, I came here. This temple is centuries old. Erestill's worshippers would have come here in their hundreds in the past, but even now we get the odd pilgrim wandering in. That's why I want to take over this temple. Someone ought to take care of this sacred place. I want to know more about this temple. We can just kind of move on to this. Okay. Okay. Have you seen anything suspicious in the area? The cleric swallows nervously and lowers his gaze. No, everything's quiet around here. There's nothing going on in this temple, that's for sure. Pilgrims have said there's a dragon flying around the area, snatching up the travelers. And others just say that's a rumor. Things are quiet here in my temple. Have you heard about my new power? This doesn't matter. Cleric services. Actually, do you have heal? He doesn't. I don't know why the clerics in this game don't have heal. Okay. I might want some more restoration scrolls though. I have 5. Let's take 3. Okay. We'll leave them alone for now.
That is quite a discovery.
I think we don't want to do that yet.
I found... something?
Yes, you did.
You can trust me.
Okay, trap.
I am helpful.
So, I do believe
Am
that
I
if
not?
you go downstairs, the cleric will die. But if you come here after the Ivory
I hope
Sanctum,
you
you have a chance to
appreciate
actually
this.
make him live through it. Ultimate Predator. These knee pads grant their wearer +2 insight bonus on attack and damage rolls made with natural weapons against animals, magical beasts, and monstrous humanoids. It's kind of specific, isn't it? Oh, level you up, by the way. Let's also give you Crane Wing. There you are. So you have gloves. Yeah, it's a glove slot. Doggy Doggerson does not, so I guess you can take them. Why not, right? What else do we have? A hidden box.
I am helpful, am I not?
Finnean Dismar. Okay, this might actually be relevant. Master. The first stage of this testing process was a success. Specimen 367 Finnean Dismar turned into a sword on command. The sword possesses sufficient sharpness and the ability to adjust a wielder's strike. It beheaded the Crusader with a single blow. A clean cut, the blade is undamaged. Additional notes, the specimen makes unwanted noises resembling weeping. No reaction to threats. Oh, poor Finnean, man. Poor Finnean.
How much longer, I wonder?
I think if I press this, it's not a problem. It's only if I go down. Hello. So let's see what happens if I press that. I think the guy might have new dialogue for me. Okay, hidden stuff. Glitter dust. Elven notes. Cool.
I hope you appreciate this.
Plus 4 dexterity. Okay. And magic essence. Okay. A good visit over here.
Follow me.
This belt, I'm not sure who would want it. Cordon Pina could use it. You could also use it, but I don't know. We're gonna have bull strength on everybody. You have physical perfection. You are gonna get cat's grace from my BFT anyway. I guess you. Okay. So let's interact with this. And actually just mount you guys so you occupy less space.
Let's move already.
I am helpful, am I not?
I'm begging you, don't go in there. Okay. The young cleric lets out a loud scream and addresses you in a quivering voice. I beg you, don't touch that door. I discovered a concealed door in the temple. Where does it lead? Kiado's face goes grey and he falters and stutters over his words. What door? Ah, the door. It is into the cellar. There's nothing interesting behind that door. Sweat breaks out on the cleric's forehead as he looks at you with pleading eyes. Angel, we have good intimidate, evil intimidate. I will just say take it easy, this is your temple, I will respect your secrets. The cleric sighs with relief, but there is a glimmer of disappointment in his eyes. That's good. Trust me, Commander, I can handle it myself. Okay, so yeah. For now, we're gonna leave this guy be. And we will go there after the Ivory Sanctum. Let's go outside. And my objective is gonna be the Winter Sun area. No. Okay, so Winter Sun, we have to go all this way. So I guess I might as well just stop in Dresden and rest. Yeah, because we're gonna get fatigued. Just keep going, I think. Okay, enter. Haha, I skipped the loading. Anevia! Commander! Anevia greets you with an energetic nod. My people have reported some shifty-looking characters hanging out in a cove not far from here. They invite passers-by to go treasure hunting, promise them untold riches. Apparently there have been folks who bought their tails and went away with them. None have come back. Sounds like a place worth investigating. What do you reckon? Tell me more. This is the place, the Murky Grotto. Oh yeah. Anevia marks a spot on the map. There are two of them, a fat guy and a scrawny guy. Could be your everyday bandits, but what if they're cultists? Anyway, I'd go check it out, just be safe. Have there been many reports like that? A whole heap of them. In this whirlwind of ours, cultists, spies, crooks and lunatics are all over the place. I usually don't report this kind of stuff to you, I just deal with it myself. But those treasure hunters, my gut's telling me they're a special case. Something that only you can deal with. Very well, I'll look into it, thank you for the report. I guess we have some more events here. This is from our council. So let's just skip through all this. And options. All generals gain the pious officers. That's quite nice. Infirmary size increase. Regial. All generals gain +1 level to striving for distinction. Plus 10% gained experience points per level of this feat. It is not bad. I'm not sure if it's necessary. Dayton. Master of... Ooh, I like this one a lot. Maximum size of the army is increased. Or heroic officers, +5 bonus to combat morale. I am thinking about going for this one. The Master of Maneuver. Just having more people in the army. Yep. Okay, that's done. We're gonna rest, as I had mentioned. You can get one more of these. Okay, this way we don't have to worry about getting ambushed while resting. I will just check out to see if there's anything new. Okay, skipping the loading. Strength chain of command is complete. No new decrees available. Okay, nothing available actually. What about my army? My army can now move. Oh, you went up. Ah, you little bitch. You're actually going the way I wanted to go. How did you get there though? God damn it. I'm gonna have... I have to go all the way around. He's probably gonna siege my Gloomy Gorge area there. Man, I hate... This is the part I hate about this mechanic of the game. Is chasing enemy armies. I don't like it at all. You guys can stay where you are. You guys can stay where you are. Okay. So. No new events. We're just gonna leave. And start making our way into Winter Sun. At most, I might make a stop at the Murky Grotto. Just so I can show you guys something as well. Okay, so let's leave. Dream team assembled. Oh, this is not on the way. Okay, let's go there first then. I assume I have to go through here. No ambush, no ambush, no ambush, no ambush, please. How is my ambush looking, by the way? My ambush prevention. Camouflage. Think it's okay, but I want Camellia over here. Yeah. Okay. Dude, where are you going, man? Okay, thank God. We killed them. Annoying little bitches. But at least we're kind of on our way anyway, so it's not too bad. I can have one more person join my army. I'm thinking about the sorcerers. They actually deal quite a bit of damage with their magic missiles. So I will do that. Oh, come on. It's just... Okay, that's fine. What was I saying? Nothing. So let's go up. Fatigued already, but it doesn't matter. This area does not contain enemies. This is actually the entrance point into the Wrath of the Righteous Tenebrous Depths, basically. So it's the DLC of the Midnight Isles.
I stand ready.
You can access it through here. Okay, take off the fatigue.
No
I'm
reason
pretty
to
sure there are no
pause.
enemies
All
here, but
this
I might as well just
waiting
mount
bores
just
me.
in case. It's down there, I assume. Ooh, nice.
How much
Punching dagger
longer,
plus
I
1,
wonder?
amulet of natural armor plus 2. You can have that. Flaming hand axe.
Follow me, or don't.
Alright, so, into the cave. And the reason why typically you want to come here as soon as possible, if you just want to make your party as strong as possible, is because you can find a couple of merchants here. You don't actually have to go for the Midnight Isles yet, but you can just talk to them.
Step closer, treasure. Young, strong, and brave. Just who I need. Tell me, how would you like to get your hands on incredible riches?
Okay, so first of all, who are you?
Call me the helmsman.
Diamond! What kind of riches are you talking about?
Oh, the greatest treasure in the Midnight Isles. I know the way. I have a ship. But I am too old and frail to claim the treasure on my own.
Where is your expedition headed?
Straight into the abyss. Don't worry. I have no stake in this foolish invasion, this farcical war. The veil between the planes is thin in this place. That is why I came here in search of brave souls. Our voyage will take us to neutral waters, to the Midnight Isles, which lie in the ocean of Ishia.
Okay, deal. We're satisfied now, the old man beckons you aboard. No, 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 no. I didn't... I didn't want to go in yet, damn it. I was just saying that I will eventually want to. Okay, well, we're gonna see the cutscene, I guess. It's very purple. I don't like purple. Kinda beside the point, though. Anyway, is there actually something here that I might want to pick up? No, right? This is just a stash. And the navigator. Continue voyage. No, I want to leave.
Wait.
So, for me to leave, I think I have to leave through here. No, where is it? What? Back to Galarian, okay. Anything else over here? We have a resting spot. But that's all. Yeah. I'm not actually sure when I'm gonna come here, if I wanna come here after Winter Sun or before. I'll have to think about it. But for right now, the only thing I wanted to show is the merchant, not actually going in there. So, we want the fat guy over here, the chaplain. Come over here, Landwalker. The fat, pale-skinned creature is squinting with visible displeasure, shielding his bulging eyes with its webbed hand. It's so disgustingly bright, even in this cave. Why don't you come with us on a voyage? I can sell you everything you need for the journey. You do want to come back, don't you? Okay. Tell about yourself. Me, is there anything... We can just clear through this. Okay. Cleric. Okay, so we can see potions and scrolls, I guess. They even have this in two separate merchant inventories, which I find interesting. Do you have heal? Nope, also doesn't have heal. Okay. So he sells a bunch of scrolls. He also sells, very importantly, he also sells recipes. Some recipes are better than others. Like this one right here, the Conflagrant Taco. The Demon Slayer Soup. There are some very, very powerful recipes over here. And I'm gonna get them so I can show you guys what this does. And he also sells pretty much all the ingredients you need for these recipes. Because these recipes, normally, you would only be able to obtain them much later. And or the ingredients, the same case. You could only get them later on. Not something you would pick up at this stage in the game. But over here, you can just purchase 100 of them or 99 of them. So you can basically do the recipes 99 times. Which should be more than enough for whatever you need, right? But yeah, you can see they have a bunch of things, a bunch of potions of all kinds. They have Scriber's Kit all the way up to level 9 spells. Dinosaur bones, diamond dust, just a whole bunch of ingredients that you're gonna need. This guy sells everything. And as for equipment, he has some regular stuff here. I don't think he actually has anything too interesting here. Masterwork, cold iron masterwork. Ah, he does actually. He sells the Lockpicker's Kit, number 3. A +3 bonus on all trickery skill checks. I mean, why not get this, right? So, I'm gonna take it and equip it on Camellia. She currently had the +1. Now we're gonna have a +3. And as for the recipes here, we're gonna copy and copy. And let me see if I can show you guys what they do. I won't rest, I'm just gonna show this. Okay, so where is the food? Here? Demon Slayer soup. This one will give you a +3 cooking bonus to attack and damage rolls and all skill checks and saving throws for a day. Very, very good effect. And the Conflagrant Taco will give everybody a +4 cooking bonus to all ability scores for a day. These are very powerful effects. Very, very powerful effects. And you can get this at this point almost for free, which in the main game you would not actually be able to obtain, because these ingredients are quite rare, and I think even the recipe, I don't remember where you get it, but it's not this early. The DC to cook it is high, but you can kind of get around that with some buffs, as long as you have somebody with, you know, decent values on Knowledge World. But these are very, very powerful recipes. If you want to make your game a little bit easier, or, well, decently easier, cooking these recipes is gonna grant you a very nice buff. So yeah, I'll have to think about when I actually want to come over here to do the Midnight Isles. Let me just put you back where you were, like over there. Okay. And with this, my friends, we are gonna end the episode. Next up,
longer, I wonder.
I don't think I want to go there just yet, but we'll see. But probably we're going to be going for Winter Sun.
A bright future awaits
I'm
us.
losing my
As always, my
temper.
friends, I want to thank you all for being with me in the channel, watching some Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, everyone.